Hello everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about why every YouTube video is essentially the same thing. Whenever one successful YouTube video happens, dozens, if not hundreds, of very similar videos start to spring up in the same category. For instance, right here we have Top 10 Disney as our search term, and we can see Top 10 Disney Showdowns, Shocking Facts, Subliminal Messages, Disney Villain Henchmen, and so on and so forth. Basically, they're all the same video. It's a top 10 about Disney, but they're slightly different. But people will keep making them, even though they're only marginally different, because at some point the original one was very popular. It became very successful, and everybody who is into making videos starts to notice that these videos, they get millions of views. You can see Top 10 Subliminal Messages, 6 million YouTube views. That's actually quite a bit of money. And if we go over to a different category, like let's say Hearthstone videos, you're gonna get Let's Play videos of Hearthstone, the best plays, best moments, epic moments, reacts to card nerfs, and these are all videos that have been done 100 times before, but people keep making them because it's profitable to do so. If you're on YouTube and you're actually serious about making content, you don't just make the really creative video that 5 people are going to watch. You try to make the videos that you think people are going to watch, and that's usually the ones that have already been successful. Take that formula and recreate it. Here, let's go to something much closer to this channel, which is programming tutorials. Whenever you have programming tutorials, it's like start from the beginning, C++ tutorial for beginners, part 1, and then you'll have part 2 through 30, and it works pretty well. You can see that all of these part 1s for beginners, they get, well, I mean, not all of them, but the best ones get hundreds of thousands of views, which is pretty darn good for a tutorial channel. Or JavaScript tutorial, programming tutorial for beginners, bam, 400,000 views. So on and so forth. So people create videos that they think are going to make money. That's the short and end of it, because really that's the incentive of even having a YouTube channel. It's not just, I mean, some people do it for fun, but if you get big enough to thousands of views, or thousands of subscribers rather, then you get to the point where it becomes something you can look at as a minor business or a side hobby that actually makes you money. And you just don't spend your time doing something that has no return on investment. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well be just playing a video game or, I don't know, having a nice drink on the beach or something like that. So the short answer for why everything on YouTube is the same is because there's only so many formulas out there that have really been discovered to work very well. Top 10s are one of them. Tutorials do pretty good. Let's Plays, if you are one of the biggest Let's Play channels, will get lots of views consistently because you keep creating content over and over again. The same thing every day, and it's just a constant stream of income. But of course, most Let's Play channels are basically wannabes that are never going to get there. So yeah, don't get your hopes up too much about that. Makeup tutorials are another big one. People, especially women, make a lot of makeup tutorials because some people have become very famous and very successful doing that, and they want a piece of the pie. That's all it's about. People want a piece of the pie, so they create content that they think that they can basically break into, create a market for themselves. And really, YouTube is no different than any other business in that way. You don't go shoveling dirt for nothing unless you're going to get paid for it. You don't start programming websites for people unless you're going to get paid for it, or unless you're practicing so that one day you will get paid for it because you've built up enough experience. And that's just how the world works. So the short story would be that if you do want different kinds of content, then you have to support the people who are creating unique and original content. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want a business to be successful, spend money on that business, because that's the only way that they can really kick off. And in this case for YouTube, you don't really need to donate, but where your views go is where people are going to be making money because of ad revenue. So I hope that answers the question for you guys about why people make the same video and why every video ends up being the same on YouTube. It's kind of sad, but I mean, that's just how reality is. People create what they think there's going to be profit in creating. And that's just common sense if you think about it. So you really can't blame anyone for it. In any case, I've been Chris. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was a bit enlightening for you, and I will see you in my next video.